Oh my god, guys, finally I'm back. Sorry for the delay. Today we are supposed to do live streaming at foreign CET. Let me just explain to you that it's a really weird things just happened. That's why I couldn't go on live. So make sure you stay on to my video. I'll tell you about this weird story, right? Something just unbelievable happened to me just before this live streaming. So today I'm going to show you a very fast, easy, healthy, cheap, really cheap recipe, zero waste, um, that you can do at home. Um, I'm so distracted, I still cannot believe this happened. But just let me pull myself together. And I don't even remember to wear my apron. So, guys, Friday, it's fast, easy recipes. For those of you who don't have time to cook, especially on a Friday, you don't want to cook, right? You want to just get on and enjoy a meal, a very fast one. So this is a channel. This is why this channel is all about. It's for people like you. So today, chicken porridge, very simple. Chicken, I have made a different way of cooking the traditional porridge, which is just usually the Chinese porridge is just chicken and meat or liver, um, bouillon. But I'm gonna do it slightly different in a much healthy way. So this is chicken which I have marinated in 40 minutes, I think. uh, you can do it in 15 minutes. You don't need that, so such a long time. Marinate them in salt, pepper, and a bit of soy sauce. I like to have some what do you call that, the chicken powder in it. Hi. Hello guys at Facebook. So marinate them and then put them aside. Wait for the flavors to develop, and then you just want to have some spinach and some spring onion. All right, very easy, right? So let's go on, and I'm going to show you how I made this other thing like a porridge. So you guys know I am in for some budget meal. So this is a channel solely for people who have problem uh, with the time. They don't have time to cook, and also they want something really, really healthy. So this is something that you can do on a Friday evening. This is a porridge that you can use a slow cooker to cook. Put them in the water with 1 part of jasmine rice with 15 parts of water. It means to say, if you put 1 small cup of rice, you just have to put 15 cups more of water to cook this, and then it becomes this consistency. Usually it takes about half an hour to cook them on a stove, but if you're cooking on a slow cooker, if you're leaving for a job in the morning, you can do that. Put them under 2 hours. It should come to this consistency. All right, so by the time you are back, this is all ready to be used. Smart, right? So I need to heat this up. So you're going to cook everything in this, and this is a really comfort food, especially during the winter. You don't want to like make a bunch of food, and after that, you can't finish, and then you keep them. So I don't make so much this time, so I just make enough for just myself and maybe another person. LG is not at home, so I'm cooking this actually for myself. If I can't finish this, I can always keep them for breakfast tomorrow. This is a typical breakfast food also. In Asia, we like to eat this. So when this comes to a boil, as you can see, the consistency is quite kind of like a porridge. But if you like, for me, I prefer to add a little bit more water. So I'm going to add a little more water, just about a cup of water. I'm going to tell you the story, okay? But stay on. This story is so strange. I think if it happens to you, you know what you should do. I'll tell you what I should do. Okay, while this is boiling or cooking, I'm just going to just make sure that this is loosened. And when it comes to the boil, you're going to put the chicken in here, all right? So I want to wait for the bubbles to appear, which is now starting to appear. And I'm going to slowly put in the chicken meat, which already been marinated. All right, just one piece of chicken fillet, and you can easily feed 2, even 3 person. So you want to just give this like a stir and wait for this. Okay, you guys are eager about that story, right? Okay, this is what happened, all right? LG, he put up a fan for sale and Facebook, and it was like 1 or 2 months ago, just before Christmas. And there's somebody who came and picked it up. The fan is like, the fan, the ceiling fan, and then it has this light, 4 light, and then one big one in the center. So LG said, well, I'm gonna get rid of it. So we try to get rid of it in Facebook. And there's one guy from the Middle Eastern came and picked up the fan, and he said, okay, I'm gonna bring it home and see if this works. I said, this works, we know it that it is working. So he brought it home, he dismantled all the light bulb, and I think he handled it too hard. It cracked one of them, and then it was broken. But the fans still, the light can still be insert in and screw, it still can be used. So he returned, and I said, it's fine if you don't want it broken, because it's not my fault anyway, because you are the one who broke it. You don't really need to take out the shades, but you do that, you broke it and you want to return it, okay, at our loss. So, but the advertisement was still there, we forgot to take it away. So this guy, this is the one that is just came, and he said, oh, I want to buy this, but I don't want to buy this at 200 crown. So LG said, oh, this is broken, so you can have it for 50. And you know what? 50 is just like, I don't know, $5 Singapore dollars. It's like $2, in US dollar. And he wants to bargain, So I said, okay, no, we cannot bargain, because if you bought them brand new, they are very expensive. So, but anyway, we just want to get rid of the stuff. At least somebody is using it, so we don't mind. All right. So he came, and now he came, and then LG, he's not at home, and LG told me, this guy is coming to collect this fan. So make sure, you take payment from him. Oh, why? Is it he's a very difficult? Yeah, sort of. He can sense that. So finally, he came at 4 o'clock sharp. That's why I couldn't live streaming. He came at 4 o'clock sharp, and then I saw there was a car already, 3:45, just outside our house. And he was sitting outside the house, like spying on us, spying on me. And then 4 o'clock, he just knocked at the door and said that he's here to collect the fan. So I invite him in, and I let him look at the fan. I said, oh, is this the fan that you want, right? Yeah, it is. But the bulb is not included for that price, because the bulb itself is like very expensive. The bulb that we bought is not the cheap one. So he insists. He said, if you put up the light, everything has the light in the Facebook with the bulb, you should sell with the face bulb. I said, okay, never mind. I look at him, I say, okay, pity guy, no money, never mind, give him the bulb. So I went to search inside, in and out, running in and out, and I found 4 bulbs that matches. Lucky, right? So I went to the and then I went, let me just off this, okay? I was just so scared that he would come back. And then I said to LG, I said, no, I didn't say to, and then I said to him, this price, actually we are at a loss. For 1 bulb is already 50 crown, because we buy the expensive one. So, actually it's like 200 bucks. I give him for free. He should be happy. And then you know what he said? He said, oh, I want you to wrap every bulb with the tissue paper. And then if you have a box, put them in the box. I said, I can't do that. With this price, I take, that's nothing. And then I have to give you this service. I said, if you don't want it, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, I drove all the way down from, Furbla, from very far, and I come here to buy this, and then I'm really disappointed. I said, but this price, you cannot expect to have a bulb. You know, right? Bulb is expensive. That is why I want to buy it, with the bulb. Okay, obviously he's a scammer. He wants to scam me. So I said, but fine, I'm the type that he came with a son, and then the son was like, he has this overall that has patches, like he's being torn somewhere, and then he just put patches with the glue on. I said, okay, poor people, right? Never mind. But he drove a nice car. So I said, okay, never mind. I just for service, I pack everything, I put them in the tissue paper, and then I have them inside the bag, another plastic bag. And then he said, what about the bulb, the shade? I said, what? Yeah, can you put them in an individual box? I said, I don't have individual box. If you want, I can put all of them with, like a tissue paper to cover them. And then I put them in another bag or another box. Okay, let's go. That's fine with me too. I said, okay, let me go and find. But I couldn't find any box. So at the end, I gave up and I said, no, no, no. In this case, since it's so difficult, he will always come up with something new every time. So I feel really uncomfortable, and I say, okay, this is the last chance. I always give people a chance. I said, this is the last chance that I'm going to be doing for him. I packed the bag individually. He want me to pack the shade individually. I did that. And what else did he want, And I said, I was about to turn my back, and I said, you can have it for free. I don't care, just go. Oh, I think I have to pay you, right? Yeah. And then he didn't even want to pay. He was just sitting. We have this electronic payment things that you can pay, things that you buy with the app, right? So he was standing there and he's trying to have a conversation with me, and I don't want to be rude, and I don't want to sound like I'm impatient. I say, oh yeah, you know, sometimes things like that really makes me feel really sad. I mean, if you don't have the money, you can tell me, say that, oh, I can't afford this, you think you can give it for me for free? No problem, you can do that, but don't give me hell. So this is my conclusion. All right, if you are selling things from Facebook, if you feel like and you sense that something is strange, like this buyer is strange, forget about it. There's always other people who are queuing for that product. If your product is good, and you don't have to be that hard up, to sell the thing and get that. I don't even know why LG sell it at 50, because I would have just thrown it away. I don't even bother to sell them, because it's broken, right? So guys, this is my story, and let's take a look at this. Right? It's tiring, right? So I'm really scared. And then he didn't go away, after he paid, and then I say thank you. And then he want to shake my hand, I don't know how many times. And he's not an old man, he's around 35. And I feel so uncomfortable. He's not a bad looking guy, but I feel so uncomfortable, like, having him around. No, just so weird. And I just hoping that he drive away. He was at the garden, I don't know how long, and I thought he left already. I was in here and preparing the food for live streaming, and I still hear the car engine still outside. So I tiptoe, and go out and see. My God, the car was still outside. What is he waiting for, So guys, you really have to listen, see the red flag and gut feeling, all right? If you feel people are not 100%, don't open the door. So I'm going to have some chicken powder here, just a small teaspoon. And then you want to just heat this up. And I think he probably thinking, he said, oh, this smells so good in here. Are you cooking? I said, yeah, I'm about to eat. Oh, I say, what are you eating? I said, oh, it doesn't matter. It's not important. So it's strange. We have all kinds of weird people. Some I just feel like, you know, I don't feel comfortable because his look, the face, you know, and the way he talk and smile and no, it's just like he's playing with me, you know, and at the same time he's trying enjoying himself, you know, making people suffer. Okay, now the chicken is already cooked. All right, so now I'm going to add the spinach in here, or everything. So I don't, you saw I off the heat, right? I don't want to on the heat. So I'm just going to stir in the spinach. And then if you want, you can add in some thing for tasting. Look at this. Look at that. So pretty, right? So healthy. You don't want to cook the spinach so much. And then I'm just going to taste it with another spoon. So if you find that this is not salty enough, add in soy sauce. Perfect. This is so good. I tell you, this is so easy to make. Anyone can make this, right? And it's so cheap. It's so cheap. Just one small cup of rice. You can feed like 3 people. Some white pepper. And then this is how it looks like, guys. I'm going to just let you guys come closer to my camera, to my pot, so you can see. All right, so you can see. So can you guys see? See, this is chicken porridge with the spinach. You can add any kinds of vegetable, not just spinach. You can even add carrots. If your kids like carrots, they can do that. Hi Alexa, hi Aunt Christine, my beloved colleague. Chat Kang, Mitsu, Miritu, Annali. Hello Annali. So this is something that you can cook. Anyone can cook. Very easy to make. If you like this recipe, give a thumbs up. It's no recipe actually. You can just, by listening to how I explain to you how to do the porridge, you know, anyone can do it. I think even kids can do that. You only need to eat a big bowl to keep you full, because this is something that, you know, you will get hungry very easily. And you can make like a big pot. If it's leftover, you can have them for breakfast or for lunch. All right, guys. My name is Esty. You're watching Esty in Sweden. My vlog is about healthy, fast recipe, live cooking style, and also my life in Sweden. And we are a B&B host. So if you are into this kind of content, give a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, which is just below. And I hope to see you in my next video. Have a nice weekend. See you. And don't forget, tomorrow we have a live streaming about living alone. Why alone time is so important for you. All right, because I am a 53 years old woman, and I have gone through life, and I know how to say it, how to look at life in a different lights compared to when I was like 25 years old. And because all my viewers, I would say 35% of my viewers are people who are between 24 to 35, and I have quite a huge amount which is over 40, 35 to 45. So this is a group of people that are around my age, and I want to share my story and my experience, how you too, in fact everybody, not necessarily you have to be a woman of that age, and everybody needs times alone. And I want to tell you why is that I do that sometimes, and how important it is to have time alone. So I hope you check out my live streaming tomorrow, all right? Both on Facebook and YouTube. See you guys. Bye-bye. Have a nice weekend.